Well, I've been looking at how the national minorities in Denmark and in Germany have been able to reflect on their own identity vis-à-vis the majority identities in these countries. Now, this brings in a lot of discussions about their use of language, the way they have ancestry connected to the kin state where they're from or their host state, the way that they see territorial boundaries, and also political issues such as immigration policy in these countries and how they relate to this. So this has been sort of the main focus of my research background. And I've looked at participants in studies which I've conducted in the borderlands predominantly. It's always in borderlands we have the exciting dynamics. And this has found some fruitful figures on how we can talk about nationals and nationalism at all, because minorities really throw a spanner into the works of the whole debate on nationalism. My research has found out quite a lot about the hybrid nature of national minorities, and how when you are a national minority in a European country, you have to reflect two dimensions. You have to keep true, in some sense, to your host state's majority culture and language in order to survive, to function, but you also have to stay true to your cultural and ethnic background. And so minorities hybridize these cultures and cherry pick whichever one area suits them best to benefit from the social benefits in each thing. For example, if they want to take advantage of free education, for example, and it's not permitted in their kin state, then they may want to play upon that host state card so as to gain access to it. They may also, for example, want to make use of language in clever ways so that they can avoid being judged by others, or these kind of things. So minorities have the ability to play two national cards at once. Scandinavian countries have a lot in common, and they've shared their history through war, they've shared it through literature, music, and art, and similar developments since the Enlightenment. But this is not where the real roots lie. Nationalism goes further back and looks at the myths, the Nordic myths and the Vikings, for better or for worse. And what we see is that a mainstream nationalism, which is not just a small right-wing extremist segment, is spreading. And it's based on the understanding of we are Scandinavian and not XYZ. It is nationalism by not being the other. The biggest threat is the fact that anti-immigrant rhetoric in Scandinavia is not a political issue, it is a cross-political issue. And the left-wing parties, especially Denmark, who've recently adopted anti-immigrant policies, have been able to suck votes away from the right. What that means is that it is becoming mainstream accepted to have this anti-immigrant belief, and it doesn't matter if you're left or right, that can be a home for you. This is posing a danger to this liberal haven aspect of Scandinavia, because it becomes focused more on an ethnic sense of homogeneity rather than a shared system that benefits whoever is there.
Well, Dr. Tarvet, thank you for your Jean Monnet seminar. We wish you the best of luck with the future of your research. Thank you for coming to Manchester, and we very much look forward to having you here again soon.
Thank you.
Safe travels, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.